Alrighty, so now we're going to go over how to make a polygon flange. So we're going to start by just selecting our polygon feature up here, where we can use, and notice it'll show us the hotkey there. So Shift P, and notice our polygon feature is selected. We're going to make a 6-inch polygon. So I'm just going to go ahead and count up from this red line. 1, 2, 3. That would be half of the size, and I'm going to drag this out right about there. So that's 6-inch from point to point. Click, and then I'm just going to click enter. And then I'm going to go ahead and click escape, and it'll get me out of the polygon command. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make the circle bolt holes. So I'm going to click the circle, or I could have done the C feature, which would have brought me straight to the circle. And I'm going to go about 3 blocks down from this point, which is 3/4 of an inch in. All this stuff would be relative to what you're working with. So if you knew that your hole pattern was a circular hole pattern, but you knew that it was 5 inches on center, or 5.5 on center, then what you could do is you could, figure out exactly where that is in here if you wanted to make a circle from here, and just go tab and say, all right, well, this is going to be 5 on center. So there's a, let's go back, Control Z. Let's do this. For construction. So we just want a construction line. Tab and 5. Okay. So there's our construction line. And that's, it's not going to affect my print at all. It's not going to try to cut on that line, but it allows me to snap to that line for the center points of my circle, or at least the first one. So I'm going to click the circle, and I'm going to go snap right there to the center, and I'm going to go D, and then 0.5, enter. So right there. So now we have a 1/2 inch circle. I'm going to select that circle, and I'm going to do a polar array. And now I'm just going to drag the center of that polar array right down to there. Once that's done, let's see. Now I'm going to designate how many. So I want to do 6 of these. It'll put them all at the points of my hexagon. And then I'm going to check that off. Now I have that. And now if I want to fillet these edges, I'm just going to go up to this fillet command here, or I can click F. So F. And with F selected, I can click one of these lines and one of these lines, and you'll notice it's going to just round this off. So if I click, I have it set to a 1-inch radius. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger, so 0.5 right there. Enter. Zoom out. All right. So see where my cursor went there. Here. Okay. I'm going to zoom back out here, and now I'm going to go ahead and click the F command, and I'm going to do the same thing to all of these. My computer's a little laggy right now, so I'm going to go down and select this guy. Click enter. Escape. So you could do it that way. Another way that we could have done that was trim away. So we could do a few different things there. We could have just drawn this circle, and then we could have drawn this fillet and selected the fillet as well as the circle and done an array so it mapped it all the way around. Then we would have to go and trim away the point entities there. So either way, you know, some consist of more work, other ones may take a little bit less. It's all a personal preference. You know, if you really get proficient at this, you can think about what the fastest way to do it is. But there's a whole lot of tools built into this software. And as you can see, so we just made that hexagon flange. I can send it over to CAM. It automatically does our cuts on it, our tool paths. We can also say, all right, well, this is going around a big pipe, and that pipe is, you know, say 4 inches. And now we send that over. You know, now we have this flange where that might be where 2 pipelines come together and get bolted. There might be a lot more bolts. It's all depending on the tension that you need to withstand. So, you know, you could calculate it across the tensile strength across each of those bolts if you were doing some engineering practice. But this is just one application of how this could be used. So feel free, as I mentioned in every video, head to our website and go ahead and drop in a request for a video if there's something specific that you'd like us to do. The website is www.squickmons.com. You can either drop it through on the website where it says request a quote or under the contact us section. Either way, and just say, hey, I want a video for, you know, maybe it's a art-based project, maybe it's a bracketry or a gusset. Reach out, and what we can do is we can show you, even if it's not in this software, we can show you in several other softwares, whether it's 3D modeling softwares, two-dimensional CAD softwares. Just feel free to request those things, and we'll go ahead and make them available to you. All of this stuff will always be available to the people that own Maverick Series CNC plasma systems or any other ones of our any other plasma systems or specific product lines that we offer. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and we look forward to showing you more.